Welcome again to this another video. So today we shall be talking about hardware business. So today we shall be talking about the hardware business. I'll be giving you some summary, what is needed so that you can start up a hardware business. So this one doesn't need you to start with a lot of things. So I'll be going through some of the things which you need to start on and how much money you need to start on that hardware. So if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget also to like and share our videos so that other people can also benefit from them. So I'll be talking about the hardware as I told you. So as you've seen all the other videos, most times when I'm starting on any business, when I talk about any business, the first thing is always the location. So now for the hardware, it will differ a bit. You will not need like in town. So you look for places which are growing up, developing places. So whereby those places, they can build like latrines, toilets, piggery projects, like things for animals, cages, things like that. So all those projects will need nails and other things, all from the hardware. So that's what we'll be looking at today. So the location, you look for a place where they are developing. Don't look for towns, because in towns there is a lot of competition. So go for those developing areas which are coming up. So roughly for a hardware, at least you have to be having around 5M, 10M, 15M to start up. So if you have more than that, well and fine. If you have more than that, well and fine. So you need around 5M, 10M to 15M, like that. That range, you can start up something. So what you need here, and another thing which you should note about hardware, these are lifetime businesses. Even if you retire or you grow old, your family can run it. Your children or siblings or any family member can push on that business if you manage it well, because this one is a long-term business and it's a very good business, you guys. So what we need here, we've talked about a location. So after getting a location, look for a single room or double room. If you can get a double room ranging from 100 to 250 Uganda shillings, then well and fine. So that room will work for you. Then what you need to do is you have to select items which go faster. So for example, we shall be selecting here things like nails, paint, things like that. So those things go faster because everyone will be using them. So another thing here, you'll need a counter. So that counter, they can make it in boxes. So you'll be arranging nails, different inches, depending on which inches you want. Maybe 2 inches, 1 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, like that, up to 6 inch or 9 inch. So you'll be having that counter. Then it is divided into those boxes where you can fill those things, your nails, in different types. So another thing here which you need to do, you'll buy brush painting brushes. They have very many types. There are small ones, big ones. There are those rollers for painting. So those brushes also go. So most people use them. They'll come to buy those brushes. For example, in an area, you'll find someone has shifted, he needs to paint his house, so you'll come buy that brush. Then you'll buy a paint, some paint, and most times that paint ranges from 10k and beyond, like that. So someone will buy the paint. Other people want to paint their furniture, they can come and buy varnish, things like that. So you have to put those ones, you have to begin with those ones. So another thing which you can add in, you can also buy pumbling bulbs. We call them biriji, for these guys who do building. Most people build houses around, so they can come to buy those ones. So you can also add in tape measures, foot measures, all those small things. You can buy that roll. All those things can be easily bought. So another thing which you can add in, you can also add in spades. You can buy around 10 of them. Then you can also add wheelbarrows. You can buy some wheelbarrows, so that in morning time you can bring them and display them outside. Someone will get to know that here they sell such and such types of things. We talked about nails. You can add nails. Then you can add ropes. Then there is this other small ropes, the thread ones, which they use like for measuring and other things like that. You can also add them there. Then you can also add what else? You can also add in poles. There are some small poles which you can buy. Then another thing which you can add it, we talked about paint. So paint you can put in 5 liters like that. Then the most one which goes first is that weather guard. You stock weather guard. You can also stock undercoat. Then those ones also go a lot. People buy it a lot. So another thing which you can add in, you can put in PVC. Then you can also add in those roll block. Then you can also add in MK, single one and double one. Then also what you can do, you can also add in some bulbs. Then you can also add in rolls of wires. You can also add in binding wire and sandpaper. Also sandpaper goes a lot. You can also add it there. Then another thing, you can add in padlocks. People buy those different padlocks. You can add in some different types so that people can come and buy those ones also. So another thing which you can add in, by then, before lockdown, you could stock some cases, these metal cases for these children and students going for boarding schools. Those metallic cases, they normally buy them from those hardwares. So you can also stock some and put them on display. Then another thing, leave alone these big things like big tanks. No, those ones first leave them for now. Iron sheets, first leave them for now, because those ones are a bit expensive. Because if you stock iron sheets or stock tanks, that means all your capital of 10 to 15 M will just disappear from there. For you, start with small things. Then another thing, those iron bars, also first leave them. Then you can also add in hammers. These hammers, so you can add them there. Axle saw and other things, small things. Also there are these, I don't know how they call them in English. They are like metallic ones which they cut. We call them kalaya. They use them for building. Then you can add those trowels, things like that. Those ones are easy to be bought and they have more demand. So you'll add on those ones. So for these big ones, first leave them for now, because now you are starting, and when you are starting, you don't use a lot of money. No, don't use a lot of money. First keep that money. If you have it, well and fine. You can add in other things which you see are going faster in your business. So another thing here which you have to keep in mind is about there are some engineers. This one is a tip for you guys. There are some engineers who work for big guys, like buildings. So they will come and take more paint. For example, they may come and collect 3 jerrycans or 5 jerrycans, but at the site, at the construction site, they may only use around 3. So he will bring back that balance of 2 jerrycans, so you can buy that one halfway, half the price of original price. So if, for example, if you sold 1 jerrycan at 10,000, so when he brings it back, you'll just give him 5,000. So that one will be like a deal. So those deals will be yours. Don't refuse them. Those are your chances which you have to utilize so that you can get more. So when you become trustworthy, those big hardwares will be able to supply you some other equipments, other items which you don't have, so you can get those equipments. For example, when someone comes at your location and you don't have some of the things, you can call someone there, then they send those things and you deliver them to your customer like that. So guys, that's all about hardware. So everything you can enter into it, and you can make something from it. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So that's all about the hardware. So if you have any questions or any type of business, you can leave me a message or call it a comment in the comment section down below. You just leave it there. If you need any research, I'll go ahead to check it for you. Then I'll be able to collect it and deliver it to you. So thank you for watching once again. You guys, if you've not subscribed, please kindly do subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe to our channel, it gives us morale to make more content. And another thing, don't forget to share with your friends. Your friends also need these tips. So this knowledge can help someone. Maybe it was his or her dream business. When he hears or she hears such information, she will be motivated, or he will be motivated to also carry on or plan for such a business. So for now, I'll just leave you until we meet in the next video. For now, bye. Peace.